Hello, guys. Welcome back to the TTYL podcast. Did you miss my voice?
No.
Well, I miss you guys. Sorry for being MIA for like 2 months.
Did I wait? Two things. My first episode, like coming back from like our little like tiny hiatus,
Hmm.
was like the hardest thing ever because I was like I forget how to speak to
How long
like
were you? You took a break for like 2 weeks?
yeah, just because of like moving and stuff.
Yeah.
But then like just like hopping on a camera, I didn't even know like what to do with my body. Like I just feel like I want to scrunch up, but I know it
Yeah.
looks very unnatural like on the camera.
Yeah.
And then like, dude, jumping into like solo podcast directly, I was like,
That's tough.
holy fuck.
Sorry, man. Who made you
We
do
made
that?
it. Yeah, why did who made
Yeah.
me?
Why did you have to do
Who put
that?
pressure on me? I'm happy you're back, dude.
It's
Like
good to be back.
holy shit. Like you're doing your personal channel. Subscribe if you haven't too. And you're doing a podcast.
Subscribe if you haven't.
Don't subscribe. Subscribe to this first. But no, I'm happy. Do you want to give an update of what you've been up to?
Yeah, so first I was gone because of travels. I went to Europe, Spain and Italy, and it was amazing. I just like fully relaxed while I was there. Maybe I relaxed a little too hard because then I got sick. And then basically ever since I got back, I've been sick for like, I want to say 3 weeks. And I went to urgent care last weekend and now I
That's
got
crazy.
meds and now I'm fine. But yeah, so I basically haven't been like a functioning person for like a month, low key. Like today's literally my first day feeling a lot better.
What part of the Europe trip did you get sick on? Like the latter half or like halfway
I would
or
say the last third. So we went jet skiing in Mallorca, and I think it was a combination of like screaming so much on the jet ski and then like the wind in the water.
Wait, that's not a bad way to get sick
Yeah.
though.
And then the next morning my throat was sore and I was like, was it just because I scrummed so much? But then I like continued to get more sick and I was like, ah shit, here we
That's
go.
look. Did it prevent you from doing anything? Like you had to cancel plans because you were sick?
Basically our whole time in Amalfi was just like very, very chill. Like we would just take it super easy, sleep in, like just get some food, look at the views. I wanted to do a boat day in Amalfi, but because I was sick, I couldn't do that
You can always go
necessarily.
back.
Exactly. I'll have to go
Are
back.
all of these places like you would visit again, or you feel like I don't know? Like are there like that many things to do?
Ooh, Madrid, like kind of your typical European city vibe, like things to do for sure. I only had like a couple days there, so honestly I didn't like thoroughly explore Madrid. Mallorca, the place that I love the most, like I would definitely go back. It was probably the best beach I've ever been to. So blue, so clear.
Is Majorca in Spain?
It's in Spain, yeah. It's an
Okay, I
island.
gotcha.
And they have like a couple different coves. And Calador was like the really, really blue one that I liked. But then randomly on the last day before our flight, we're like, let's drive across the entire island to go see this other place that's also really popular. Thank God we went because it was probably like our favorite spot, even though we only spent like an hour there, just like bum around.
Wait, you guys drove and then drove right back?
Yeah, and then we drove
Aw.
across the island, and then the airport's like kind of like a triangle, like midway between
Oh,
them.
I see.
And we had like a little bit of time to spare.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
Damn.
was phenomenal.
I'm jealous. I want to travel so bad. Get me out of New York. If you don't live in New York has become a subtropic climate. No one knows why.
It's crazy.
Climate change.
Yeah, every time I'm outside, I'm like sweating buckets. I
My-
had to shower 3 times a day.
I feel like everyone else's weather.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's. I can't speak. Weather everywhere else is better than what we're experiencing right now.
Is it?
My friend Aaron, my brother in Seattle. It's 72 and there's like a breeze and
What?
it's like
But isn't Seattle normally like okay during the sun, and then it gets really hot for like a month or something later?
that's fair. But also our climate has not been like this in like the last 4 years I've been here has not been like this at all.
It's okay. It's been hot, but yeah, not
Yeah,
this
not
hot.
humidity to this
Oh my God, yeah, the
degree.
humidity.
Like it feels like Asia.
Yeah,
It feels disgusting.
literally, I'm just like I can't.
And then the flash rains and then the flash
Yes.
heat and then
Yes.
what are we going to get? Flash.
There's been a lot of rain. Wait, I remember last year every single Saturday was raining, right? In the summer?
Really?
I think so.
I just remember like I didn't have to check my weather app that many times a week.
She's so bipolar.
Because like sometimes I'm like, do I bring my umbrella?
Yeah.
Raining is gonna start when I get off of work, so I'm not gonna need it during while I get to work.
Yeah. But then it always shifts, so you're like,
Yeah.
I might as well bring an umbrella.
No, literally. And then like so when it was really, really hot, like the 3 days ago, wait, that was last week.
Oh,
The heat wave.
that heat. Yeah. Oh, I was 6. I was inside.
I was
But
wearing like my workout clothes to work, and then I would change at work into my scrubs. But now
Oh,
it's like better, so I'm not doing that anymore. But it's like I don't know. I'm
well, that's kind
literally
of smart.
no. It's low-key disgusting. Like I show up to the gym, I'm already wet.
Oh,
Oh, New York, the beast you have
Ew.
become.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you have any updates from last week?
I think life has just been good. I've had very like a lot of small pockets of like happiness. I
Oh.
think like hanging out with Rebecca, hanging out with like friends. Oh my god, there's something happened. So I got accountability with one of my friends from CG,
Oh.
and then we went to an ice cream place, and it's called like Nuna's ice cream, and
Oh.
like basically like Asian flavors, and then like it was a mom and a son like running the shop. And then like the mom is very, very like sweet. She's like, "Oh, like I love your tattoo. Like, what do you do for work?" And then I'm like, "I'm a physical therapist." And then like so as we're leaving, she's like, "Oh, wait. My son who's going to college wants to be a physical therapist. Can he talk to you?" And
Oh.
then he's like, "Yo, like what's up? Like, do you have any advice for me?" And I don't know what provoked me to like swear in front of the mom.
Wait,
I was
what?
like you really have to like work your ass off. You know, you have to work as like did I say fucking? I'm not sure.
You
Basically,
blacked out.
no, I literally blacked out. I'm like trying to find a way to like connect with them, right? Because obviously, like, I was like, do I drop the podcast? Do I give him my phone number? And I was like, yeah, I'll be back. Connect with me on LinkedIn. And then my mom was like, oh my God, does he have to make a LinkedIn right now before he goes to college? I'm like,
Oh, he doesn't have a
no.
LinkedIn?
He's like he's like
Oh. Wait,
17.
when did I make a LinkedIn? Why is this surprising to me? I don't know.
I made mine first year of grad school.
What?
Dude, you were in pharmacy school. You had a
Okay.
LinkedIn back then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
Actually, no, maybe we made it in like professional school. Maybe that makes
Professional
sense.
school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyways, all right. What is today's
That's cute.
podcast about?
Okay, guys. Today, well, our last duo episode was episode about my content creator journey. And so today we are flipping the script and we're going to dive into the lore of Adrian.
I've been flipped.
And yeah, so we're going to see what he is up to, what brought him here, and kind of pick your brains and see how it works.
Money.
Get money, fuck bitches.
I'm just getting bitches and fucking money.
To do a light icebreaker question. If somebody only saw your Instagram or, speak of the devil, LinkedIn, what version of you would they not be seeing?
I've always thought about what they would not be seeing. I think my entire self. Cause oh my
You don't
god,
post that much.
that's what I'm saying. Like you know how like on like Hinge basically, like you go to someone's Instagram and get like a picture of who they are.
Yeah.
I feel like they would literally have no idea who I am. Like it's so.
Should I pull up your profile?
No, you
right
can.
now?
Or like you can like give me an impression.
Okay, I'll try to be unbiased, but keep going.
No, it's just like I don't post anything. My stories are very like random and low key getting kind of boomer. Do you remember that one time I posted a link with no link? Like it was just a text. People couldn't click on it.
No, but
Oh no,
my
I think Rebecca called me out on that.
Oh
But
my
I was
God.
trying to link something, but long story short, like it didn't.
Bro, why is the microphone over here? Is it just on purpose? guys, in his bio, he has like, okay, the first line is like the 3 places where he's like from, and then the next line is like a little microphone emoji, and it says co-host of the TT Wild Pod, but the microphone is like still on the first line, but all the way to the right.
Wait, that's crazy. You notice that because I look at that account not every single day,
Maybe
but
it's
like
just formatted differently on my account though. Like maybe my text is
no.
like smaller. Or
But the
something.
thing is, like, I never looked that far on my account, so I wouldn't even notice it was there.
Like you don't look over here.
No, I just like look at myself.
this.
Yeah.
You're like, who's that cutie?
Oh, who's
Get
that
distracted by
beautiful
yourself.
man? Wow, that's
Interesting.
oopsies.
Okay, yeah.
That's
From
awkward.
this, I would only
Like hypothetically, you saw me on Hinge and you were just like, "Oh, this is," and take out that photo, obviously.
yeah.
Like, oh, like,
It's just like okay, you hang out with your friends and you went to school.
and then no, it's
And you
the
eat.
mix of like these photos and that. Like you could tell this is like a whole different era.
Yeah.
But then like this is
This.
obviously another era.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't like it. Fake friend.
A fake friend.
Yeah. There's none of your like interests, hobbies.
I feel like guys are either super into it or super not into it, right?
That's true. And some might say if guys are too into their Instagram presence, it's a
flag.
red flag.
Yeah. But that's my
Some might
social media.
say.
I'm not really on there besides the podcast, really.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't realize every single time you post something, I'm actually being tagged in it because I've never swiped over to what I've been tagged in. So when you just did it,
yeah.
I was like,
I
The
stopped
fuck?
tagging though, so that's why all those were like the old
Oh,
ones.
really?
Yeah, and
A lot of
I was
brown
like, wow,
ones.
that branding is like very off. That's
That's our
crazy.
podcast. But yeah.
Cool. So I feel like a lot of you might not know this, but Adrian actually had a side hustle back in the day.
Oh my God.
And I actually haven't really picked your brain too much about this either. So I'm curious, can you briefly explain what that was and a little bit about how it came to be?
Okay, so I need you to imagine COVID and like I love shoes and I love nice things, I guess.
Mhm.
I basically started a side hustle for like reselling shoes and whatnot. And so funny thing was my friend had gotten me into it, someone I knew from Shanghai. But then my very first sale, I actually got scammed.
Oh
I was being a complete idiot. I lost like $300, which
my
is like
gosh.
in hindsight for the business not too much, but like it's
When you're
three
first
hundred
starting, that's
dollars.
scary, yeah.
No, I was like, oh my God, I'm already negative.
If you don't start off
I'm,
negative in a business, you're not
yeah,
doing it
I'm already
right.
negative. But there's so many like highs and lows from the business. I basically wanted to do it as a way to make money on the side, but also
Mhm.
like I wanted to like pay for like my lifestyle at the time because
Mhm.
basically I was getting allowance from my parents and I
Mhm.
wanted to stop doing that from them. So I started a business with intention of making money, but also like finding a way to procure like nice things for myself. And
Mm.
at the time, it was like Jordan, Yeezy, Supreme, like
So did
whatever.
you actually sit down and think about business ideas and this is what came up, or was this always something that you already had
I
in
kind of
mind?
saw like an opportunity with because my friend who introduced me to it had been reselling for a bit of time at this point,
Mm.
and we like sat down and talked about all like every single part of it. I'm like, how much money do I need to start? How much like what would I actually need? And like so to make it like very simple, you need software that basically pretends to be human. And basically
Oh,
like you know those bots who buy like the tickets?
yeah.
Basically that for
I have
shoes.
those
You would like
bots.
bump you'd make like a million profiles and then like try to get the shoes
Did you
basically.
have to pay for the bots or the
So
software?
yeah. So oh my God. It's actually insane. So for people who aren't in like the sphere, I just want to get your opinion. Let's just say software. Like how much would you pay for like an
Is it
app?
like
So this
a
is
monthly thing?
it depends. Let's just say one time flat fee. What are you gonna pay for like just give me a random number.
Bro, I mean, if it's at that scale and you're running a business, maybe like 10K?
Oh, that's not bad. So what I started off with was one $800,
Mm.
but then at some point, like the peak of my business, I had maybe three or four different softwares, and I was also renting out software.
Whoa.
I know it's a whole thing. It never got up to 10K, but I think like at one point I was paying almost like eight.
Oh.
They weren't monthly. It was like an 8K one time cost,
Uh-huh.
but then some of them were monthly. But
Oh,
in
wow.
like I think at one point I dropped like 8K on software. But at that point, the most expensive, like the very, very best one was like 20K for
What?
one, like it was like sometimes monthly too.
Wow. So how much were you making then?
I think like gross, I don't want to drop any numbers, but like it was enough. How much was I making? You know what? Like I feel like at some point I was like, fuck the money because like I also like got shoes for friends and whatnot. Like I
Mm.
remember selling like Junior, like a pair of
Mm.
Yeezys and whatnot. And I think that was fun.
Oh.
But like it was enough to like basically support my life. Again, Indiana wasn't like expensive,
Yeah.
you know, but it was definitely like enough to like live off of, you know.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I stopped was because grad school was too busy. Because the time commitment for that was I had to prep throughout the week, like research what to buy, set up all my accounts, basically set up like a bunch of stuff, and then
Yeah.
wake up at like like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. And then the shoe drops would be like East Coast time, and then Central time, and then West Coast time. So basically, it took my entire morning on the weekends. So it was a big time commitment.
Wait, so you did that from COVID until you started grad school?
Yeah, so like 2.5 years.
Dang.
I know. But so the crazy story is that like
The sunset's so
I know.
pretty.
Should we
Sorry.
have more lighting? One sec. What were we talking about?
You.
Oh, so I was gonna say like I actually like almost went out of business like 4 months in because I underestimated how long it would take me to actually make money. Because it's not
Oh.
guaranteed that if you have the software you will get a shoe.
Mhm.
So there was actually like
Oh, shoot.
yeah, I think like of like the whatever 100% drops, I think I only actually got shoes on maybe like 40% of them. Or like but when I just started off, it was like even worse. Like
That's crazy.
I was basically like literally on my last like how many $100, I was like, if I don't like do this, it's like it's over. Like I'm just gonna quit.
Wait, so how do you make it so that you actually get the shoes?
That's why the type of software actually matters. Like
Oh.
it truly is, the more money you spend, the more shoes you will get. And then like I just didn't have like that cap. Like cuz like in the beginning I wasn't like, "Oh, I can do this." You know, I was like,
Yeah.
"Let's put in $1,000 to see what happens."
Yeah.
And then I was down to my last like $100, and then magically, dude, it was crazy. So like they were selling these coins,
Uh-huh.
and it's like limited edition or whatever the fuck, and each of them cost like $200.
Uh-huh.
I sold them for like 2,500 each.
What?
Yeah,
How?
it was crazy. It just goes back to like there was such limited stock at that time,
Oh shit.
and then like, dude, it was looking so bad because like I had gotten the coins right, and then some guy was like, "Oh, I'll offer you 1,600." I said yes. But then some other guy was like, "Oh, I'll give you like 1,700." So I backed out of that one and took his deal, and then I kept going up. But then I got reported on eBay for like not honoring the deal.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So my like selling account is like closed
Because of that?
yeah, because if you get enough complaints, I basically fucked over like a bunch of people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Damn.
I missed the thrill of that, but also it was just so much work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, after you stopped, would you do something like that again?
No, and that's why I feel like I really enjoy like business. I enjoy like developing processes and whatnot. Like I enjoy building my own thing. That's kind of what the podcast is. It's not like a business, but I think it's understanding from ground up how to build something, how to stay consistent with something, and seeing that it is like growing. I think that's what it comes down to. And that's why I always say like physical therapy isn't like my entire life, you know? I love healthcare, but I don't think patient care is like sustainable for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's why I want to pivot to something eventually.
I feel like that's good to extract the values from what you enjoyed about your business and like PT and like be able to put this into the podcast or just like do different
Yeah.
things but make it still align with what you want to do.
There's something about like having your own thing that's just so like thrilling, like that ownership. And you know that like if I don't do anything, it's not going to grow. But if I do something, it will grow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say it could grow. I think if you put enough work, enough time into something, something will come out of it,
Yeah.
you know?
Even if
So-
you go negative first.
But I think it's just like that built a lot of like grit in me, you know?
Yeah.
Or like betting on myself almost.
Mm.
So I think that's very important. Or like that was like a lesson I learned from like the whole experience.
Was
you
that
know?
not something that you developed before that experience?
I don't think so. I had a lot of like confidence my entire life. But I think confidence is like you're not the Lulu. But I think putting all your eggs in one basket and like betting on yourself, like I could have quit when I was like down to $100,
Yeah.
you know? But I think something about that is like that level of commitment and believing in yourself was something I developed through like doing the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like definitely a really tangible thing that you can look back at and be like,
No,
I
I
built this.
I miss the thing is like so actually like after PT school I tried so hard to like pivot already before doing PT, and then trying to like frame what I did there into like resume level stuff was so like hard.
Really? Wait, what?
Cause like I never registered as an LLC, so it was never like an official business.
Oh.
I did everything myself. I made money off of it. I had to do sales. I had to do like marketing. I had to do all that stuff. But then like when I have to explain what it is actually to like a recruiter or something, they're like, huh? What? I don't know how you feel about this. I saw like a thing where it was like, you can't be considered a like entrepreneur unless you like live, basically like your actual paycheck depends on like your business.
Oh. Wait, like legally or like
Like,
like
if you don't do this, you're gonna be like broke kind of situation.
like what do you mean you're not considered an entrepreneur? Like people just don't consider.
Like I think like entrepreneur is used so like loosely between like your
Oh, I
side
see.
hustles and like an actual like, for example, I'm starting like Facebook.
Yeah.
But then like people who are in that, like their eggs are actually in all that basket. Versus side
Yeah.
hustles, you have a level of security from like your parents, your
I
work,
see.
all of that stuff. Yeah. So I wasn't gonna say like, oh, I was an entrepreneur, but I did
Oh, I
run
see.
my like side business,
Yeah.
which then seems like a hobby to like, you know what I mean? Like it's just not
Yeah,
as
no,
official
totally.
as like a entrepreneur.
It's hard to frame that in a story, yeah. Especially when
Yeah.
you're trying to go between like such drastic industries.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I don't have any sales. No, that's false. I have. Yeah, you see what I mean?
It's how
like
you frame it, yeah.
it's like I don't have any like technical training, but I just did it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can frame that to
Oh,
support
one
your
day. One day.
I feel that. So how do you think that your past hustle reflects how you operate as a person today?
I think beyond like business and all of that stuff, I think it's made me very intentional with my time because I understand what my time is worth.
Mm.
And I feel like people I invest in, like the things that I decide to put my time into, I want to be like sure about it and that I'm very, very passionate about it. So I would say like from like a friend's perspective, for example, I feel like I have a hard time maintaining like surface level friendships because that to me is like time that I can never get back almost. But that's why like for you, like with you, for example, or like with like some of my other like closer friends, like I try to do what I can to put like all of that. Like I'm very passionate about what I put my time into, you know? So and that goes beyond like friendships too. I think like my work, that's all I have, working friends. But no, I think that's like a big thing. I don't know. I feel like with New York especially, it's like there's a lot of noise. But I
Totally.
think
Yeah.
I know what I want. I'm not like easily influenced by like other things and
Wow.
the noise.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's great.
I guess like this, yeah, discernment almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like priorities.
Priority. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like part of that also was stemmed from like just living in New York too and like your experience as a whole. So would you say the hustle, like the business side was like the spark of realizing what you could do with your time and like your resources and your energy?
I think it's not even that. I think it's like it was a good way to see the fruition of like if I try new things, like what could happen. Like it didn't become like the next Walmart or something, but just giving me the confidence to like try new things. And I think fear like stops a lot of us from trying new things. Like with the podcast, with like
Yeah.
we talked like even like the myth of being ready episode. I talked about how
That
like
was a
our
good episode.
fear. Appreciate it. Like our fear limits us from like trying new things, but like
Yeah.
fear is just I feel like noise from yourself and from other people. And if anything, it should be like motivating for you to like go do what you want to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like you didn't get to 25, 26 without having dreams and hopes. I hope like you spend a little bit of time like trying to see if it's like plausible, you know?
Yeah. I think that's definitely easier said than done too.
No, I know, I know,
It like
I
eats
know.
you up so much.
No, but that's why I'm so like encouraging of you like pursuing like this like content stuff because I feel like again, when are you gonna get this opportunity to full send it?
Yeah.
Like you're able
exactly.
to no, you're able to full send it right now, like
Yeah.
not burdened by work, not burdened by
I just have a lot more resources,
yeah,
energy
yeah, like
available.
yeah,
And
capacity.
flexibility. Yeah.
So like, why not like go as hard as you can? I think you're like doing amazing
Yeah.
so far.
Thank you.
Your account's growing, bro.
A little bit. It
I
keeps doing
low
that
key
thing.
check every day for you.
It does.
No.
Well, lately it did the same thing where it went up and then down.
Up and down?
Yeah. I'm like, what the- it's like,
Yeah, fuck
whatever.
you guys.
They're like, oh, I forgot we're subscribed to this one. Unsubscribe.
Oh, she's back. Ew.
Oh.
You should have just rebranded completely.
Yeah, I think I like really see that in you. I'm trying to think if I saw a difference of your intentionality and your passion behind everything you do. If there was a difference from now versus like when I first met you. And I don't know if I can.
Wait, okay. I mean, like, if you're comparing that, I'm not sure. But I think one thing that has changed is like I'm super risk taking now.
Oh, was that a huge difference?
Yeah, because I think not that I was risk adverse, but like I feel like being raised in like an Asian household, you're like
Yeah.
a little more conservative on like the
Yeah.
ideas and like your intentions and whatnot. But ever since like doing the business, I do feel more like risk taking. Like I'm like, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh my god.
I feel like it's my mindset, low key. It's like a mature way of YOLO. It's like, let's say something bad were to happen. Like, how
Yeah.
bad could it really be?
Wait, actually, honestly, that's like tackling your anxiety.
A little
like-
bit, yeah.
Just going down the spiral, like, okay, and then what would happen? And then what would happen? Like
Like,
at the very worst case.
Even like meeting strangers, sometimes I'm like, should I say something crazy and see what happens? Like, what if we just, like, even if we're not friends, I don't know you that I could just totally destroy this friendship.
Yeah. The worst thing that would happen is you never see them again.
Or even like good friends, like, if I said something crazy to you, you'd be like, Adrian, what the fuck was that? But like, we're still friends, so it's all right.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So
I just
it's
feel like
like-
that was really busted.
Like, why'd you say that? That was low key a little offensive, but we're still friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Risk taking.
Oh, interesting.
I'm pro risk taking behavior. Unless it involves your money. Don't do that. No gambling.
Cool. So that was really interesting to dive into your values and what you got out of that part of your life and like what that instilled in you.
Yeah.
And so moving a little bit away from the side hustle
Oh.
culture, let's get to really, really dive deep and get to know you, Adrian. What do the fans want to know?
Oh. Wait.
Okay.
What was your first impression of me? Or what has your impression of me been as you've known me? Because we've known each other since,
Yeah,
what is this, 7 years now?
more than I think.
4 years undergrad. This is our fourth year knowing. This is our eighth year
So
knowing each
I was
other.
in I was in school for 6 years, and then after that, you were in school for 2 more years. And
8 years.
then 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 years.
Wait, 8 or 9 years? Yeah,
Holy shit.
2017. 8 years. Yeah.
Oh shit.
My first impression of you, and this is funny because I literally see your like baby face in my head.
That's crazy.
Because like I feel like you look so different.
Bro,
from
I keep
freshman year.
showing like people what I look like back in college, and they're like, "What happened to you?"
You look like a little baby boy.
They're like, "You look so wholesome," and now you have like tats and earrings and stuff.
And your hair is different.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's consistent is that you're so chaotic.
Yeah, I agree.
That has been consistent.
Wait, do you feel like I'm more mellowed out now or like back then?
Oh, definitely now.
Okay,
Well,
I agree.
you'll have your like chaotic peaks.
Yeah.
But like between that,
A lot more mellowed
Yeah.
out. Yeah, no, I agree. That's one thing I
Yeah.
definitely noticed.
wait, actually now I'm like,
Because I don't feel like you're mellowed out.
really?
No. I think it's like you do feel more mature, but I wouldn't say you're like mellowed out.
I feel like I have my peaks, but then between that,
I feel like my like energy used to be like if we're just comparing like extroversion and introversion, I believe I used to exist on like the extroversion side consistently throughout all college, but like to like a certain degree, like a high ass degree. But right now, like I still have that, but it's more balanced out by my other extreme side too. Like my super like introversion too.
okay, I can kind of see that. You know what I was shocked by?
What?
For the last like yard sale or something, I was like, where? And then later on, people were like, he's playing games. I'm like, what is he doing?
No.
But yeah, no, I know you were saying you were like catching up with.
Yeah, no, I was catching with Phil and Ben. No,
Yeah.
no,
No,
I
I was just. It was funny to me because I knew I was late and I felt bad.
Yeah,
But then
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I got there and you weren't even there the whole time, and I was like, oh,
No,
I didn't know this was the vibe.
in my head, like it was Amy's event, and I had nothing to sell. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit in my room and hang out with Phil and Ben. No,
I see, I see.
I
No,
didn't.
it's chill. I was just like,
Someone
was
said that
funny
to me after the yard sale, and I was like, oh shit, was I supposed to be there?
No, but I get that, and I feel like that's
Yeah.
really normal. Like when you grow up, you
Part of it is aging.
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
kind of feel that too. Like I realized like as I'm walking through my new neighborhood and just like running errands, I was like, low key,
Mhm.
I prefer to do this alone. Like I think in the past I'd be like, oh, it'd be so fun to do errands with friends and stuff. But I'm like,
Ooh.
I have a agenda. Like I need to do what I need to do,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
use this time to reflect and think
Yeah.
about my life and like
Yeah.
just what I need to do for myself, and it's nice.
Like I catch myself needing to prepare for social events much more than I like could back then. Or I need to back then, because back then I used to be like plug and
Just
chug
throw
me
it,
like wherever
yeah.
I am, like just like a ball of energy. But now, like going back to the whole commitment thing, like I'm like I gotta be ready for the event, and like when I'm ready, like I'm fine. But like
Yeah.
when I'm just like impromptu, you want to get like dinner after church?
You gotta like
Well,
think
not
about
even
it, or,
that.
like,
I'm trying to think of something super spontaneous, or like someone like 2 days out. Oh, let's go get boba. That's like 10 stops away from me.
Yeah.
I'm like fuck no.
gotta schedule me in.
yeah. No.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Personality change.
I feel like physically you've changed the most, but I think that also
That's
been
crazy.
8 years. Personality, yeah, I feel like you've gotten more mature. Because
Aw.
I was thinking like we always had deep talks in college,
No, we did.
so I
We
don't think that
did. We
necessarily was a
did.
change.
No.
If anything, I feel like our deep talks got less frequent now. I don't know.
But part of that is just like we don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, we would stay up like until 2 a.m. just in someone's
Well,
apartment.
yeah, because we were
Just,
like,
like-
when you were in honors and I was in Wiley,
Oh yeah, it was
and like
so
Toby
fun.
was there too,
Yeah.
and like everyone was there. That was like 10-second walk.
Yeah. Do you think people perceive you differently than how you perceive yourself at all?
But I also feel like not that I want to do that, but I think it's an interesting like dichotomy to have. So what I've been told is that I'm perceived as like dark.
Dark.
Okay, but it's hard for you to envision that because you've known me for like 9 years.
Is this like post grad?
Yeah, post-grad.
People
post-grad.
Okay. Interesting.
No,
Is it because you wear dark
no,
colors? Like what,
not
your
dark,
aura?
not dark. Like I don't know what the word for that is, but whatever the opposite of like he's actually like a warm, fluffy guy.
Like black cat versus
Yeah,
golden
black cat, black cat.
retriever?
Oh, black cat. People perceive me as black cat. Because like I think like off the bat when you meet me, I'm actually like pretty like reserved. Like I'm like, oh, like how's your day? You know, that's sick, bro. But then like when you really get to know me, like you could do like a one-on-one with me, or like
Yeah.
I've known you for a long time. Like I'm just like a fucking spaz
That's so crazy because I cannot imagine you
as a black cat.
Yeah.
No, see in college I was totally like, oh my god,
Yeah.
let's all be friends. Come to Sarah's dorm and hang out.
I feel like even like at church, like even nowadays, if I see you at church, I feel like if you were to ask, like, what are you up to or something, like even the way you say that is not does not come off as black cat energy.
One of my friends from CG told me, I got dinner with them recently. They're like, yeah, the first time when you walked in with Rebecca, like it just seemed like you were her like non-Christian friend that was just tagging along to CG.
Wait, that's such an archetype though.
No, but like no, like looking back though, like I don't know what provoked me to wear like my LA hat, like baggy like shirt, like my long like blue jeans, and had all my jewelry on,
Yeah.
like with the rings and the bracelets and stuff.
Oh.
And so then I was like, I don't know.
Wait, that's crazy. I feel like dress does have a perception. Like it
Yeah,
obviously gives a
yeah.
first impression.
Yeah. But then like even then like I don't like unblack cat. Like I don't become like golden retriever until
Yeah.
like know me for a bit too.
Oh, I see.
Or give me alcohol. One of the two. One of the two.
Wait, so that's actually kind of interesting because I feel like over time too, you really got into like fashion more and like
Yeah.
developed like your own sense of style and like
Oh.
what you like.
Oh.
How do you feel like that changed your perception or like your life, or did it impact your life at all?
My delve into fashion. I think just coming to New York allowed me to explore my personality a lot. So yeah, you're like physically you've changed. I have like tattoos now and earrings, and those were definitely not things I would have gotten at Purdue. I don't know. There's something about New York where it's like you feel more free, or even just like the friends I had here were from different parts of the world. But you guys are from different parts of the world. Something Rebecca tells me is that I change my haircut like every 3 months.
Oh, like the entire style.
Like, I think like because you lived with me, you didn't really notice. But like,
Yeah.
if you go through like Rebecca's like camera roll,
Uh-huh.
I look like a different person. Maybe not every
Oh.
3 months, but like every like quarter of the year.
Oh, interesting. Do you think
Yeah.
that reflects anything internally?
I think I just like change.
That
Which
makes sense.
is- I don't know. Is that my international kid showing? I just
I
like
think that's
change.
human.
Human.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like I'm like I could be blonde next month,
Oh my.
or I could be my hair could.
Wait.
Wait, I'm like actually like
Should we all
90.
go blonde?
I'm like 90% like thinking about it,
Wait, you should totally do it.
just like for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like now I just do things for like YOLO, you know?
What's the worst that could happen?
No, literally.
Your hair
if
grows
I,
back.
So I have a keloid on the back of my earring, and I'm like, if I didn't have the keloid, like my ear would be like all like blinged out.
Oh shoot.
But apparently, like if you get a keloid off your first piercing, you should never get a piercing
Oh
again.
really?
Like anywhere
Oh,
on your body.
no. Really?
Yeah.
No.
Do you have keloids?
No.
Oh,
But
then
I'm
you're
saying no
fine.
for you.
No, I know. So
Aw.
I'm like, this is it.
That's because that's just how it reacts.
Yeah.
No, that's so sad.
This is it. So my other option is tattoo and dyeing my hair.
Well, I guess hair grows back.
Piercings close. I could just have a lot of keloids. Anyways,
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
like change.
What's something that you wish that people asked you more about?
What they asked me more about? That's a hard question, dude. What people would ask me more about? How to navigate a bad relationship with your mom.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have a lot of like family trauma I haven't really like discussed in person, but like my close friends like know about it for the most part.
In the pod.
And a pod.
'Cause y'all are
Oh,
close
sorry, because you
friends.
guys are also close friends. No,
You're-
but long story short, like my mom and I like were beefing from like I was birthed. And I did hold a lot of resentment for her, and like our relationship didn't become good until like 2 years ago. Not that I want you to ask me about it, but I feel like I would have a lot to share. And I feel like that's such a core part of my personality. Like that trauma
Yeah.
made me, as did a lot of other Asian kids, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trauma
It's
bonding is the best
something-
bonding.
True. I feel like you feel really seen when
Mhm.
people know that about you, when you get to that point in your friendship where it's like a reason why you are who you are today and why you might have reactions or like interpret certain
Let's
things.
pivot to another question real quick. What are your thoughts on trauma dumping on a date?
On a date, which date? Does
Okay,
it
at
matter?
what date is it okay? What if
okay.
the conversation naturally leads there?
I think it's that could be fine as long as it's been tested. Like it's like ask permission.
Oh, like
hey, I'm
mutually.
like
Oh,
we don't
I
have
see,
to
I
get
see, I
into
see.
this unless they keep asking like, oh no, that's fine. Okay, but I think trauma dumping maybe on like the fifth date.
fifth
If you're
day.
like pretty, like,
Oh.
you got to know them, and then you're just scraping more of like
Yeah, no, I got you.
deeper,
I got
yeah.
you. No, like now that we're talking about it, I do feel like when I talk about myself or like who I am, I rarely reference like my childhood
Yeah.
because yeah, I don't
That
know.
makes sense. I feel like when you first meet people, you want to get a sense of who they are now. And then
Yeah,
as you
yeah, no, no,
continue
no, you're
building a
right. You're right.
relationship, you
You're
go
right. You're right.
deeper.
I guess no, 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 you're right. I think the people who I feel most fulfilled by and also the most sane are the ones who have known me like the deepest too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know.
So don't just randomly ask him about his mom,
I
actually.
mean, I'll tell you. I don't care. She's forgiven. I'll tell you everything. Maybe I'll bring my mom on this podcast.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
Hell no, she's not
I
coming
don't know
on.
how my parents would do on a podcast. They would like not know what to.
Should we speak in Mandarin with them? 你觉得莎拉 Wait, I know your name. I know your name. It's Yingfei.
That's me.
No, it's not. Wait,
Okay.
is it?
No, it's Yingchuan.
Oh shit. Hey, I was off by one
Okay.
character.
Yeah.
I could have
You
given
got
you.
my
I
last
could have
name.
given you 3 characters. Okay.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Or
I
4.
think it's weird that I
God
don't
damn
have 3 characters.
it. Loser.
Anyways, speaking of feeling seen and fulfilled,
Oh.
what do you think fulfillment looks like you? What do you-
Fulfillment
How do you feel fulfilled
after 5
today?
bowls of pho. No, I say this. Okay, so one common thing people say about me is like I like to instigate people to buy things, and I want
Instigator.
yeah, like I just like Sarah will be like, "Does this look good on me?" And I'm like, "Damn straight." And I'm like, "Should you
I'm
buy
like,
the
"Should I
other
do
one? Just buy both. You look good in both." But I think there's such a level of like encouragement and like hyping people up and like I guess like not pushing, but like I feel like I see the very best in all my close friends, and that's why like I want them to like see that in themselves too. Like especially in our mid 20s where like there's a lot of noise. Self-love is like hearing like people are like starting to understand self-love and all that stuff. But like I find fulfillment and like basically like hyping you up and like not that I'm facilitating your like self growth, but it's like when you get there, I don't know how to explain this.
Can I say something real quick?
What?
While you think?
Yeah.
I've never said this to you before, but I was reflecting. So in my sickness, I've had a lot of time to just
You're such
lay in bed and reflect.
Yeah.
And I'm also doing a friendship audit,
Yeah. Oh shit.
which can be another episode later.
I passed. I'm still here.
So actually, this is our last episode together. No, I'm kidding. I just want to say, I really appreciate you for that because I think that's a very, like, I wouldn't say a lot of people are like that.
Oh.
And I think it's really special to have a friend that hypes you up
Mm-hmm.
and like supports you
Mm-hmm.
and is your cheerleader. And like, obviously that's something that like a significant other does too.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like to be
no.
a friend and do that too as just like your who you are as a person,
Mm.
I think that's so special.
I appreciate
and
that.
I appreciate that you see that in yourself too.
No, I think like I hope like whatever because okay, to me friends are fluid. Like I'm gonna meet some people, be friends with them, and then when I leave or when I'm very like out of sight, out of mind kind of situation. So I'm really glad you moved to the city, or else like who knows? If I were to like ever step out of your life, like you remember me as like being like very just like on your side and supportive, and like I find fulfillment
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like okay, for example, if like my YouTube got to a point where it's like reached my goals,
Mhm,
I
mhm.
would be able to look back and be like, I'm so thankful that Adrian was so supportive because sometimes I would have to borrow your confidence in me
Mhm.
if like I wasn't, feeling it for myself, and like that carries people so far, I feel like.
No, I've like okay, like self-love is such a big thing. And I'm like, do we truly like love ourselves? To the point that like love ourselves. Like I love Rebecca. I know I love myself. I'm like the Lulu as fuck. But like for everyone else who like doesn't have that, especially if you don't have a partner, like if you don't have anyone to like believe in you and all that stuff, like I'm not here to save you, but like you said, like I want to offer you my like confidence and my support and my
Yeah.
like whatever I can, you know.
Yeah.
So that's really nice of you to say that. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. This might be kind of stemming off of that past question, but
Yeah.
how has your definition of success changed over time?
Success changed over time. Ooh, you know what? Actually, it has changed. I used to not care about. Okay, I need to be very careful how I phrase this. I used to not care about like money and success because I believed in myself to like at the end of the day, like I know no matter what happens, like I hope one day I'll be able to provide for my family and whatnot. But how that's changed is like now I want to give my family and my friends like the best.
Mhm.
Like I don't think like providing is like enough. Like I want to go above and beyond to like, so yeah, money does matter to me, success does matter to me. I don't want to be famous. No, I don't want to be famous. But it's like there's such a level of like caretaking that I wanted to go, what's that word? Over and
Above and
beyond.
beyond.
Above and beyond. Cuz part of it stems from my dad. Like he's worked so hard to take care of my mom, who is a housewife, never worked a day in her life, and like my brother and I. And I hope to do that level or even more. Not even for my family, but even for my dad and mom, like while they're still here, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So, not that I feel rushed, but I feel like every opportunity is a no until you've tried, you know? So, everything could be a yes.
Don't be the one to say no to your own situation.
No, literally.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like stereotypically money is a metric, but
Yeah.
I agree. It's like your impact on others. Like I can
Yeah.
see how you're already implementing that in your life, you know? Even though you don't have kids yet.
I want a cat.
Crazy. Two more questions to wrap up this episode on Adrian Lore.
Adrian Lore. Adrian Lore.
Adrian Lore. Would you rather be admired or understood?
Understood. I'm trying to think what to say about this.
What would it look like to be understood?
I feel like that's the difference between like, would you rather be famous and not have any close friends, or or not be famous and have a bunch of close friends? Like, it feels like that to me. I think nothing about me is substantial enough to be admired. I think
That's not true.
no. Hear me out. Like, maybe I'm thinking about the word inspired. I don't know. Like, for me, the only person I truly admire is my dad.
Mm.
Like, I don't think I admire like athletes. I don't think I admire like Elon Musk. You know, like I think they are inspiring.
I see what you mean. I feel like when you say jealousy, that's like you just want the good things of them. But I feel like when you say admire, you're also encompassing like the good and the sacrifices they've made, like all the hard.
Yeah.
Ships
No,
that
no,
went
no, no. I
into
agree. I
them
agree.
getting to where
I
they
agree.
are.
I agree. Yeah, that's just how I see life. I don't think anyone deserves that level of like admiration from anybody, unless like, yeah, I admire my dad fully. So yeah, I'd rather be understood. I think deep relationships really matter to me. So I think understood will always be my preference. And that's why we're doing a podcast.
Okay, and last but not least, what's something that you're still working on?
Ooh, what am I still working on? I think figuring out post-grad life. One thing I'm worried about is capacity to like do things and like the energy and to do things. And that's something I'm trying to figure out how do I explain this? Oh, let's say it like this. So if this is our capacity, I feel like the longer you live adult life, it slowly gets filled with like other things, you know? So like back then, if your capacity was this big, all you had was like college and like you had all this other capacity to do whatever you want. But as you become like older, you have adult life, work, different social group, taxes, like life events, you know, stuff like that. And your capacity shrinks. I think I'm trying to find that ways to inspire myself and have more capacity basically. Because I don't want growing up to be the reason why I can't do things that I want to do anymore, you know, like playing basketball. So I joined like a basketball league that I'm going to start playing on next week. It's just like finding these like old passions and just interests that I want to keep like pursuing. Like, I don't want to lose myself in the midst of growing up, you know?
Yeah.
So like now that I'm post grad, like I've only been working for 10 months.
Yeah, not
which
even
is
a year. That's crazy.
insane. I feel like I've been working for a million years.
Yeah.
Like my brother's like, oh, I'm like coming up on my like 4-year anniversary.
Oh my god, that's
and I'm
crazy.
like, you know, like it's like I've only been working for 10 months. I have so much to learn, but
Yeah.
it's like that, you know.
I like that, yeah. I actually saw a TikTok that was saying like when you're a child
Mhm.
and you go through school, there's set up structures for you having new experiences and you doing things. Your parents sign you up for ice skating class. They sign you up for this class. They like take you to whatever, you know, you have school, you have extracurriculars. You're doing it because
I never thought of it like that.
it's a structure.
Yeah.
But now that you're an adult, you have to sign yourself up for things to like continue making
Yeah, no, I
having
got
a,
you. I
not
got
even
you.
a
I
routine, but
got
like
you.
changing your routine, having new
Yeah.
experiences, putting yourself out there and like committing to that.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, and like it's so true because I also kind of feel just like that, not like social friction, but like it's so easy to say no to plans.
Mm.
But I feel like when you're a kid, you can't be like, no, I'm not going to gymnastics practice. Like your parents make you go unless you're physically like, you know, you can't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, like thinking about like how many things I do now compared to how many things I did as a kid, like I probably did everything as a kid.
Yeah.
Like I did swimming class, I did basketball class, I played ping pong, I played tennis for a little bit. Like I did painting, I did, like,
Yeah.
and now I'm just
And
like,
now what are you doing?
I work, I
Literally.
film. But like I think it's so fun, like in this adulthood, like
Mhm.
doing these things for ourselves, like the podcasting, for example, or like doing dance classes or whatnot, and be like, that was fun.
Yeah. I think also like trying to do new things now, but not having the mindset where it has to be perfect. Because like
Yes,
as a
yes,
kid,
yes,
it's
yes,
like,
yes,
well, yeah,
yes,
you're going because you're learning. But now
yes,
I don't know why now the narrative is like, oh, well, if I do a painting class, like it has to be really good. But it's like, no, you're
yeah,
going because
yeah.
you don't have to. Like, yeah,
And that is so much, like, it's so much louder, especially like when you're doing it solo, like versus doing it with
yeah,
friends.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like for some
yeah.
reason when you're by yourself, you're like your own critic.
Yeah,
Like this pot has to be amazing, and it's you've never done pottery in your entire life.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
crazy.
find ways to inspire yourself, guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Inspire, not admire.
I want to get
That
that
makes
tattooed
zero
on
sense.
myself. Inspire, not admire.
That's crazy.
No, that's good.
But yeah. Cool.
Hey,
Anything else? Any last words?
that was good. I hope if you guys resonated with me, like, comment, and subscribe. I actually thought about it. We should say that earlier because what if people don't make it to the
Oh, you're
end?
right. We should say some busted ass shit at the end so people will discover. I've been doing that in my YouTube videos.
Really?
I've been leaving.
Oh, we can't laugh too loud. It's gonna come out
Oh,
like
shoot. We found this like feature in CapCut to
we
reduce the
fixed
noise.
it.
And it makes our if you laugh a certain way, it makes it like so dull. It's really funny. Anyways, yeah,
We're
I
playing
like
around
put a
with it.
little nugget at the end of my
Yeah.
videos for the people that stay to the very, very, very end. Like past the end screen.
That's
We
insane.
should say busted ass
You're like
shit.
that one kid who puts like the word fuck in their essays to see if their professors actually read it.
Yeah.
No,
I got in trouble for that in 6th grade.
really.
Mhm.
That's sixth grade is crazy. That's like before puberty. Yeah, guys, I hope that what you take from this conversation is if you feel like you can't cheer for yourself, know that I'm cheering for you because I think we've all been specially created and there's things special about you that Sarah and I will never understand. And that I hope that like our podcast or like if you know me in person, that like you feel like that part is appreciated by us, and like whoever else. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, one day I want to ask people to drop stuff in the comments and people actually drop stuff. Like I feel like I don't know how to create that sense of community,
It takes time.
Takes time.
It takes time.
Okay, be patient.
Wait, but that one guy who does comment, I think his name was like SB Quang or something. He said happy birthday TTY on the last one.
yeah.
I know he's been commenting, so I appreciate
Shout
that.
out. Thank you so much, friend. You're awesome.
You're awesome.
But yeah, if you guys have been on a quest, on a side hustle quest, or just like working on something, feel free to comment that and we can hype you up too because we can all hype each other up.
Go do things you're scared of. Like, ask that, ask that girl out. Like, what are they going to do? Say no. And then you can say something super busted and then live rent free in their head. And they'll be like,
And
they'll tell stories about you and you're going to end up dating their best friend or something. That's a dub. That's so toxic.
a win is a win.
A win is a win. Yeah.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode.
Dude, it's so good having you back.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, that podcast was so smooth compared to the solo one I filmed
Aw.
this last week. So
No, I get that. When I'm recording by myself for my vlogs, I'm like, it's just like minutes of silence between each segment because I'm like thinking like, oh, what else did I want to say at this time? Because there's nothing to like bounce off of,
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Bounce off the
Anyways,
wall.
literally.
Anyways, that was fun. Thank you for doing this.
We're back, baby. As Adrian says, I promise next week
Yeah, we're
we'll be
fucking
back
back.
with a new episode. And then I'm literally like not back again.
Oh yeah, I was teasing for real though.
Yeah. But we'll probably be at Adrian's set for a while because my place, well, one, it's going to take a while to get furnished, but two, it's right by the train and you can hear it every 5 minutes. So
Wait, you should see if the CapCut reduced sound can filter that
Oh,
out.
yeah,
It's
I
possible it could.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Mm.
But yeah. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. Hope you enjoyed the episode and please subscribe if you haven't already and we'll catch you next week. TTY. Wait, shit.
Dude, see, I knew it. You're gonna forget if you haven't done it in a while, right? I was like, what are you doing?
I was like, wait, what's the word? I'm like, no, that's not right.
You're like, TT, oh shit. Wait, leave this. This is gold. it's just like you're so out of practice, and you're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm like, wait, what are we doing? Okay,
Well, it's
anyways.
giving like day one vibes. Like, okay, you got it.
With that,
TTYL.
TTYL.